Everyone, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master, and today we are here to make Merfolk great again. I'm playing Merfolk in the Modern Challenge so that we can get some so that we can get deck lists posted and published for Merfolk. And if that's what you love, if you want to see Merfolk get great again, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Before we get into our match, we're going to thank our sponsor, the ManaBase.com. And if you want to learn to love hate in one-on-one Commander, go check out the Meta Worker by James LePage, only on the ManaBase.com. Your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. And don't forget, if you want to be eligible for this Lord of Atlantis cooking marshmallow giveaway, go check out how you can be eligible for this in the comments section below. And we are, so we lost the die roll again. I think I've lost all my die rolls so far. That's okay. This hand is good, we're going to keep. It's got a good curve. We can start off with like Mistcaller into Lord, and then finish our opponent off with either Spreading Seas or Merfolk Trickster. I like the hand. Good curve, good curve. And the mana to cast things too. Ooh, Tron. Okay, so this hand, oh, that card got it. That's why we got the Tectonic Edges in the deck, people. That's why we got the Tectonic Edges in the deck. So my most problematic card against Tron these days is Walking Ballista. They're pretty, and you know what? Tron is getting a little bit harder because they've got more main deck answers to creature-based decks like Spirits and Humans, but that's okay. We've got all the answers. I've countered their extra hate with my extra hate in the form of Tectonic Edge. So we might be in pretty good shape in this match. And if they don't have a Tron land on turn 2, that's not Urza's Power Plant, I think we're way ahead in the driver's seat, because then we can play a Lord, attack for 2, at least have a 4-turn clock going, and then Spreading Seas and Tectonic Edge them away. The thing is, if they play something like Urza's Tower, oh, that is exactly what we wanted to see. We wanted to see that force, so now we can freely play a Lord, get a good clock going, because if they played Urza's Tower, I would just have to Spreading Seas it to prevent the turn 3 Tron. But now they're going to have to play at least 4 They're going to have to play at least 4 lands before they actually get Tron online, which means, so what did they find with Ancient Stirrings? They found Chromatic Star, which they played. Okay, that's fine. So now what that means is that they're going to have to play they're going to put 4 lands in play before they have Tron online, and then that's when we're going to Tectonic Edge one of the lands away and probably have a nice clean victory. Hopefully. Spreading Seas and a Tectonic Edge is pretty good disruption in game 1. And now that we have a Lord in play, Walking Ballista is not going to be as damaging. There's a Sylvan Scrying. They do have a land drop for the turn. Okay. So we will definitely Spreading Seas that. Ooh, and a Mistcaller, so we get an extra clock on the board as well. We'll play the Spreading Seas with our Tectonic Edge and Island. And I'm sure the Tectonic Edge into Spreading Seas is not what they wanted to see. They're not happy about that. But that's why that's okay. I already played did I play my land for the turn? Yeah, I did. Played the Tectonic Edge. So, are we threatening lethal yet? I don't know. And you need those little extra edges. So we can play, like, Lord of Atlantis into Tectonic Edge next turn. Yeah, we don't care! We don't care! Have as many Oblivion Stones as you want. I don't care. Useless. So I'm going to play Lord of Atlantis into the Tectonic Edge. We'll blow up this Urza's Tower. It was the card that was just played this turn. And by playing Lord, I don't want to play Phantasmal Image. If our opponent plays Walking Ballista for 2, they can pay 1 to shoot down the Phantasmal Image, and then like chump block Lord of Atlantis. So I think this is just the most direct way of winning the game. Attack for 9, and they will be in a hell of a position to try to like do anything next turn. So even if they play a Ballista for 2, what's going to end up happening is I can Merfolk Trickster that Ballista. Yeah, you're not going to do anything. Yeah, so very clean victory thanks to Tectonic Edge. You see why I have these choices, people. You see why I have these choices. We're going to bring in more Tectonic Edges, because you can never have enough. Going to bring in Venser and bring in Deprive. Mistcaller looked great that game, but it's not that important. We're going to take out all the Master of Waves. And I guess we're going to take out all the mist callers, keep everything else. 22 creatures, 2 man lands. I think that's fine. I do like Peak. I do like Peak. You get to see their hand. You see their hand, you know which Tron land is sensitive. You see if they even have a threat. Sometimes they've got all the Tron lands in the world, but they've got no, like, Ugin or Wormcoil Engine or anything, and yeah, so so you ignore your counter spells, just put as many creatures as you can on the board, and just go for the kill. I guess that's what we're gonna do. Submit this. Setting out a Cavernous Souls is an option. It's not that big. I'm not super impressed with it. But it's fine. It's fine to take out a Cavernous Souls, go to 21 lands. But having mana is pretty important. You want to have extra mana to play Deprive and Spreading Seas on the same turn. You want to have extra mana to play like Silvergill Adept and Deprive, or Silvergill Adept and Spreading Seas. So having mana is not bad. This hand... Actually, we have to mulligan this hand. Phantasmal Image can't copy anything. We have a decent chunk of interaction. We can't even cast Deprive, because we need a second island. So the fact that we demand a second island just to even get this hand sort of online means I think we have to mulligan it. Otherwise, it has like decent disruption. Our opponent mulligans, so it's not going to punish us too much to take a mulligan ourselves. This hand's fine. It's just not great, but we'll keep it. It's got a little bit of interaction. The interaction like Tectonic Edge works better if it's combined with like stuff like Counter Spells and Spreading Seas. Our opponent went down to 5. Okay, so... Spell Pierce. Ugh. I'm going to... I think I'm not going to play the Aether Vial, because if they play Sylvan Scrying, I really want to counter that. Like, I really want to counter a Sylvan Scrying. And if... I don't think this hand gets punished for not playing Aether Vial. Like, I just want to counter anything. Yeah, I'm going to counter this. Really hurt their mulligan. Like, next turn I can play Island Merfolk Trickster. And, like, our game plan isn't damaged very much. And then on the third turn, I can play, like, Tectonic Edge into Aether Vial. Uh-oh. Curving out anyway. Okay. Where is this tower? Hopefully they can't do anything with the mana. Another Merfolk Trickster, not bad. I'll take it. Maybe I could have played the Tectonic Edge, but it's possible our opponent will now like slow play. I mean, I know they mulligan, but maybe they'll slow play their Urza's Tower, play Ghost Quarter, blow up the Tectonic Edge, and then I still can't sacrifice it. Okay, Karn we can deal with. Karn is not that scary. It's scary. It's scary. I'm not going to say it's not scary. Oh, they want to exile a card from my hand. That's pretty good. Attack for 2. The old Karn tick up. That's a very good play. Very good play by my opponent. How to get rid of this Karn? I want to be able to, like, bounce the Karn with Venser at, like, maybe end of turn, and then blow up the Urza's Tower to prevent it from being cast again. I think I'm going to get rid of the Merfolk Trickster. And we're probably just going to have to lose the next card that we draw. That's interesting. So maybe we Spreading Seas, Tectonic Edge, and then I deal with this Karn the following turn. It's exile target permanent, right? Yeah, so they can exile the Spreading Seas if they so wish. Okay, Ancient Stirrings found the Urza's Tower, so that's definitely important. That's definitely a good card for them. So I think I'm going to Spreading Seas the Urza's Mine instead. And we're going to blow up... We're going to blow up the tower with Tectonic Edge. Another Spreading Seas. So now what do I do? I guess I can Tectonic Edge, play Spreading Seas on the tower again. Or even hit their green source. I think the green source is valuable too. They could exile my Tectonic Edge with the Karn. And then I can't even play Venser next turn. Well, actually, I'm not even... If I use Tectonic Edge, I still can't even actually play the Venser. So let's go with this plan. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's attack Karn. I know we're planning on bouncing it next turn. Just in case we don't end up bouncing it for some reason, we're going to have a plan for it. Oh, Dismember, okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we can exile the Silvergill Adept. And then we have Venser next turn. Oh, that's great to know. 2 power plants. Now is a good time to draw Silvergill Adept. So you could reset the game, or you could do nothing. Do I want to even give my opponent one more turn? No, I can't. I have to bounce this thing right now. Okay, so we're close to stabilizing. I mean, we have stabilized the board. They have 6 mana. We can Tectonic Edge one of them away. Sylvan Scrying. Okay, that's fine. So whatever they get, we're going to Tectonic Edge the other land. Oh, they got Sanctum of Moving. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good choice, too. Right now, just lands are a threat, because then the Ugin can come back down. That's not what we wanted to see. So we'll blow up the tower, because we know they need that. Ether Vial. And attack. Let's attack. Another Spreading Seas or well, Tectonic Edge would be the best. Silvergill Adept would be pretty good too. Lord of Atlantis. So even Ancient, I would prefer Ancient Stirrings over a land because they just naturally drew a land. So they still don't have infinite mana, and that was a good thing that they drew this, because they still don't have anything. It's like, what are they going to get with the Sanctum of Ugin? Like, even if you get, like, say, okay, they got Walking Bliss. That's pretty good. Okay, I'll admit that's pretty good. We need to draw a Lord. A Lord would be good, because we can kill Karn, and then the Lord can survive a Walking Bliss on 3. Uh-oh. Okay, we're in trouble now. Oops, turn off the auto yields. Need to get rid of this card out of my hand. Or do I want... No, the Karn can only tick up, so there's no point having cards in my hand. They'll just tick up. I have nothing. Play their Walking Ballista anyway. So they're probably going to play this Ballista on 6. Blow things up. Wonder if there's another way I could play this. Oh, they play Wormcoil Engine. Okay, so I'm way happier to see that than the Ballista. Although I don't really know how I can come back from this game. I have just too many mana sources in play at this point. That's not helping. Alright, so this game is now slipping out of reach. On the 5-lander, they assembled Tron a little too comfortably. Although I'm happy that they're keeping Karn in the deck, because Karn is usually not that big of a deal. Karn, well, they played it smart. They tick Karn up, because usually people like play Karn, tick it down, and then you easily swing back and kill it. We had to use a lot of resources to get that Karn off the board. And we're just stone dead here. We're gonna have to go to a game 3, people. We're gonna have to go to a game 3. Not that I think that is a problem. Yeah, we're just flooding out. This is now called Flood. We've got 6, 7, 8, 9 mana sources on the board. We got 1, 2, 3. I can consider this Tectonic Edge a spell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got, this game was like 3/5 land. We had good chances to win it. We had all the interaction. We lacked some pressure. Oh no, actually, you know what? I forgot that some stuff got exiled by Karn. So there's 7, 8. So it's about, it was roughly 50-50. Yeah, okay, whatever. We concede. I don't think they're not going to show me anything else. They'll just tick up Karn, see my island, and attack me for the win. Not going to change anything. I like this. I'm on the play. Like Mistcaller, I don't know if I want to have Mistcaller in my deck just as a 1-drop. At least Curse Catcher could interact with Tron, delaying Ancient Stirrings and Sylvan Scrying, but Mistcaller can't. Mistcaller is literally just a 1/1 creature, which I think is fine if that's what you need. But I think 22 creatures is enough, even with all the hate that they have, the dismembers and such. This hand lacks interaction, but I think it's enough. We're going to draw a card off of Peak, see what's up, and eventually maybe we can get Venser online and interact with our opponent. It's not a hand I want to throw away, is what I'm going to say. It's not a hand I want to throw away. We got a Lord. We'll play our Lord. Sort of looks like we're going to be in for a turn 3 Tron. Natural is what it's looking like right now. So if they're just going to play like turn 3 Tron, let's... I guess the worst thing that they could play is a Walking Ballista. I don't really have time to play Peak here. Mana's not good. We'll just play our Master of the Pearl Trident. If I play Lord of Atlas, we attack for 4, and then I can attack for... There's no board wipe that kills us. You know, at 7 mana, they can't play Ugin, and they can't play and sacrifice Oblivion Stone. So if I attack for 4 here, then untap, attack for 15, that doesn't win the game. Unless I draw a Lord. Which is not very likely. So we'll just go with... Okay, let's see if they do anything. Maybe I'm just going to play the Lord anyway and just like throw tons of stuff at them. If I play the Walking Ballista, then our opponent can play a... Sorry, if I play the Phantasmal Image, then our opponent can play a Walking Ballista for 3? Okay, I'm going to just put a lot of pressure on the board. I have no problem with this. It'd be great if I could see their hand with Peak, but I think it's just important to be mana efficient. Let's try to kill them, because they have Tron. It's going to be something big. And if it's Karn, is Wormcoil Engine. Wormcoil Engine is funny because I can play my own Wormcoil Engine with the Phantasmal Image. Okay, there's Tectonic Edge. Okay, so let's take a peek at their hand. What's going on here? What's in store for me? You do have Ulamog. You do have a Karn. You have no more mana. You have no green mana, so that's important. No mana, so Tectonic Edge not doing anything here. Which also means maybe if we can get our hand up to... If we get the Vial high enough, we can try to win. It's interesting. They're just going to play Wormcoils. It's going to buy them time. Well, they're going to play a Karn next turn. That's going to happen. Okay, done. We drew Lord of Atlantis. Attack for 6, gain bunch of life. I could play Phantasmal Image and copy a Lord or the Wormcoil Engine. If I copy a Lord, then we put ourselves in a position to maybe win after they play their Karn. Hold on, what do they have here? No, they have Ulamog Karn, they have no green mana. It's a very funny situation. Can't play Tectonic Edge, so okay, we're going to play this. I have to play Phantasmal Image. I just don't know how to copy. Copy Wormcoil Engine or copy one of these guys. And then next turn we can bounce something. So they're at Virtual 22. So Phantasmal Image is technically... If they play a Wormcoil... Well, this Phantasmal Image can be the Lord. It makes all the Lords bigger. Let's just do that. We're just going to make a Lord. And then... Yeah, and then I can play the other Lord. And threaten like a huge lethal attack. I could attack for 5 right now. No, sorry, I could attack for 10, they gain 4, they just go down 4. No, I'm just going to wait another turn. That's what's going to happen. We hope that they don't hit Urza's Tower, or even a green source. That could be a problem. The funny thing is if they find, like, say, a mana rock, and they cast it, they can find another green, they could find, like... Oh no, maybe it'll still work. They could cast Ulamog or something. Okay, they're going to attack for 6. That's fine. I take it. I plan on trying to kill you next turn. It's going to be Karn or Ulamog. Okay, it's Wormcoil Engine, so if we draw a land, we win. Because we can bounce this Wormcoil Engine. Land for victory. Keep it on 2. No! Maybe I should have ticked up the Aether Vial, because now they're going to play Karn. Shoot. So we can attack for 12. Oh, we were just 1 mana away. I can attack for 24, but they gain 6 life. And they will take a net 12 damage, and then they're still going to eat one of our lords afterwards. Now we're in trouble. Now we are actually in trouble. Or we take 6, and then they go to like 30-something? Maybe I should just take the vial up to 3. Give myself a chance to do something with the mana. They're in such an awkward spot too. Well, okay, I could attack with all the lords, and I can profitably block the lifelink one. So I guess let's try to do that. We need to apply pressure, because now if we're on the defense, this is not good. Okay, so they're going to gain 9 out of this. So attacking for 12, going to gain 6, go to 10. Sorry, they're going to go 13. Kill one of the lords. We're attacking for 12. And this is what we have to do. If we drew a lord, we would win. Drawing a lord was good too. We needed to draw an island or a lord. We've been very favored to win this game, but it's not coming through. And we're, again, really dependent on drawing a land next turn so that we can bounce the Worm Coil. Okay, that's fine. Uh-oh, that's not fine. Okay, so now... Well, we can force them to blow everything up right now. But I don't know how that's going to help us, because after the Worm Coil gets blown up, then we can't win. They have 6 mana to activate the Oblivion Stone, so it actually looks like we cannot use Tectonic Edge. Oh, of course! This is when we draw Spreading Seas. Sorry, everyone. I think we're going to lose this one. I think we're going to lose to Tron. We had all the chances in the world. It didn't come. Interestingly, if I tick the vial up to 4, we could bounce the Worm Coil, play Spreading Seas, and then after they play the Oblivion Stone, they would have blown everything else up. And at this point, I don't think there's anything I can do about these tokens. Another line I could have taken is maybe not attack with everything. Leave one thing to block. But I'm pretty sure I'm drawing dead here. Yeah, okay. Well, we lost. We lost to Tron. Concede. It's not going to be our match. Tron has a lot of hate for the creature-based decks. They've got a plan. Unfortunately, well, we have a plan too. Our plan was good. We were in position to win the game, but, you know, the cards didn't come up our way. So I think... But still, you want to put yourself in a position to win the game, and I believe that we did that. You know, yeah, okay, so the best you can hope for is to put yourself in a position to win the game. That's going to be our lesson for today. Put yourself in a position to win the game. Our hand was like a little bit clunky in the beginning, but we just played our lords, and we had fantastic, even though that we didn't have the interaction that we wanted, and our opponent like curved out exactly as they wanted, we had very good chances of winning this game. We had multiple turns where if we drew a land, our Venser would have won, and we had multiple turns if we drew a lord, we could actually attack for more than our opponent could block. I do like that. Well, I don't know how effective Peak was in this matchup because, well, one thing it did help us do is it could help us dig a turn deeper to find the land that we needed. So I think Peak actually improved our odds of winning this game. And it was helpful to know that they were sort of locked on. Their hand was very clunky. Their hand was not that good. They had natural Tron, and that's what mattered. And it helped them win, but knowing that we didn't have to play around any removal, there's no Walking Ballista. I mean, I guess knowing that they have no Walking Ballista, I was more confident to put the Phantasmal Image onto the battlefield. The problem with copying the Wormcoil engine is it would gum up the board a lot, but there was no clear way of actually winning the game. Whereas if I was continuously playing Lords, I saw a route to victory. But you know what? Playing Phantasmal Image, copying Wormcoil engine, that is totally a line that can happen a lot. I'm sure there's going to be some people in the comments section that are going to say, well, Nikachu, why you should really be playing with Echoing Truth. You could bounce those Wormcoil engines. But Echoing Truth isn't good against combo decks. You can't play Echoing Truth against like Valakut. You can't bring, like, Echoing Truth is just, you can't bring it in as a very powerful, impactful spell against control decks. Whereas Venser is the bounce spell we need. It would have won us the game. It would have. We just needed the land to cast it. But also, Venser is very good against combo and control. And this is a control matchup, so I think it's very effective in those matchups as well. So, close match, but we lost it. Unfortunately, that's okay. I'm still like live for I think top 32, and I will be playing that out. But this will probably be this will be a 5-game series. So we're going to thank all my patrons supporting me on Patreon. We're also going to thank themanabase.com for being our sponsor. This has been Nikachu, Merfolk Master playing Merfolk in Modern.